Hello everyone and welcome to the final for the hatchback challenge. This is the biggest challenge I've ever done with you guys because I mean like there's so many entries. I've not included one entry here because someone entered two. I believe it was a cookie who entered two. 18 submissions here. So I think that's quite a few. And what I've got at the front here is the top 5 that were voted by you guys in my Discord. So we've got, okay, so starting off by Captain Cockerels, we have the Pat Motors 3C5M Hot Hatch. Then next we have the BMC Hot-Hatchback by Citrus. We have the Nissan March Super Turbo by PD Cately 68, I think it is. We have the PRD SX3, which is by Painless.owl. And we have the Fiat Multipla by Quantum Bullet. And we've got many others. We've got a Honda Civic with a Lamborghini Urus. We've got a Mini Cooper, looks like a BMW E30. Lots of other fictional cars. But everyone's done really well with this challenge. But I will be rating the top 5, which are the 5 at the front here. And the rest of them I've just gone and chucked in as I've found them in the workshop. Let's have a quick look at the 13 or so that didn't quite make it into the top 5, and then we will have a look at how the top 5 performed. So firstly, I just want to say the Civic, incredible bumper, awesome look. I do notice the fins through the front, but that looks quite cool. Might be a feature actually. The Lamborghini Urus, this is disqualified technically because of this, but if it made into the top 5, I would have disqualified it because of this, but we won't worry about it. We've got, it looks like a, this reminds me of Morris, and it's, oh my gosh. So that's a big engine in the back, which is also, there's so many cars here. They all look really cool. I love the E30 at the back. I think the E30 looks great. It's not a hatchback though, is a bit of a shame. Either way, I think everyone's done very well, but I reckon we look at the top 5 now. So let's start with Captain Cockerel's Pat Motors SC33, I believe. Yep, let's start with this. Okay, so starting off with Captain Cockerel's Pat Motors 3C5M Hot Hatch. This looks, it's so cute, you know? It looks just, it looks very cute. It's very small. I love the taillights are very cool. It's got a nice amount of detail. It's not too much, but it's not plain. It's a nice little car. Off my initial kind of aesthetics kind of thing, because I guess reminding of the judging, we've got aesthetics, we've got the general driving, we've got a quarter-mile time, and we've got a lap time around the circuit here. So I think aesthetics, I'd probably give this a solid, I'd say probably 7.5 for this. I reckon just it's so clean and it's so simple, but it's nice, you know. It's just, and it's appealing to look at. Now looking at these doors, okay, awesome. We got the 4 seats as we need, and nice. Now this is a nice, I like this. It feels natural, you know. So we've got hazards, brake release, high beams, headlights. So I'm guessing. Sweet. We'll just turn this around. We're just going to do some general driving. And just see. Just cause I guess I wanna just take this around the roads, and this is not a lap time, this is just me kind of. Okay, so it looks like it's a 4-speed. Handles quite well. Brakes very nicely, which is nice. It steers, yeah, honestly, this Captain Cockerels is an incredible builder from what I've seen, and yes, I do watch his videos, and you should too. I completely underestimated the braking power there, and so if we look at just kind of general driving and doing a bit of off-roading, this is quite fun. Oh yeah, no, this general driving, this is incredible. Crap. Whoops. That's my bad. I seem to have got it impaled in the block. That's okay. So, look, I can tell from initial driving there that that's an easy, I'd say that's a 9.5, honestly. Because like that is just so good. For it's just so, that was so smooth, you know? Now, I reckon the last thing we do is the quarter mile. And I'll be doing those after all of, I'll be doing all of those for every car after we've done the lap times and stuff like that. So that'll be a fun race. You'll see what I have for that. But anyway, let's do a lap time on this. So here we have the BMC Hot-Hatchback by Citrus S5. Now, I've had to change the decals on the side for reasons of, I guess, personal reasons, but also the previous stickers that were on here got flagged by YouTube. So I have to re-record this section. I'm just going to give this the same ratings as I did before, and we're going to redo some lap times with this, but I will take the fastest lap time out of the ones I got in the other car, and the one I get in this. I can tell you that this car drives incredibly well. It's very smooth. It handles super well, especially at speed. And it's super predictable as well, which is really nice. You don't feel like you have to constantly just readjust for everything. It works super well. Also handles incredibly well around corners. And handling, I'm pretty sure I gave this thing a 10. You know, like there's nothing wrong with, there's nothing I can flaw with the driving. Now let's look at, I guess, aesthetics wise and general driving. So obviously general driving is a 10. Aesthetics, aside from the fact I've had to change the stickers, I reckon this is probably about a 7, 6.5, probably 7 actually, because it looks like a frog. We approve of frogs. Oh crap. That was my bad driving there. But now let's go for some lap times. Okay, so the next car we've got is the Nissan March Super, I believe? Ah, yes, the Nissan March Super Turbo. Wow. Okay, so 4. Gear up, down. Is it manual? It's manual. 5 speed. Cool. Oh, cool. Alright, let's take this for a little drive. Okay, so this drives pretty well. I just happen to be a terrible driver. So initial driving, I'd give this a solid... I think the throttle system's a bit weird. Okay, I did that. Yep, brakes well. Doesn't have any ABS by the looks of things. Okay, so braking wise, it's a bit tough. So, you know, like if I brake, it starts to skid quite significantly, which is good, but it does lose traction. But it's very quick. And we have liftoff. So yeah, I think general driving, I'd give this an 7, maybe an 8. Let's give this 7.5. I reckon 7.5. Aesthetics, easy. I'd say this is an easy 9. This looks amazing. Right, let's go down for a lap time. Alright, here we have the PRD SX3, I believe it's called. The PRD SX3. Now, initial looks... It looks quite clunky. I don't know what's happening with that heads-up display at the back. I mean, I guess it could be a spoiler, but it's... So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a massive fan of how this looks. I reckon I'd probably give this probably a 5 for aesthetics. Let's have a drive of this. Okay, so it drives like a real car, but if you slam on the brakes, it stalls it. However, holy cow. Okay, we're going to holy cow. Okay, well, driving wise, this is actually pretty good. It sounds like Formula 1. Okay, so driving wise, I'm gonna give this a solid. This is so easy to control. Yeah, this is easy to drive. It's so predictable. Oh, this is an easy 9 for driving. In fact, I'm going to give this a 10 for driving. This is a Fiat Multipla by Quantum Bullet. It's a Fiat Multipla. I don't know if I should laugh or cry or be angry or I don't know. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay, so it's also 8 wide. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's... Well, okay, aesthetics. Does it look like a Fiat Multipla? Yeah. Is a Fiat Multipla possibly the ugliest car in history? I think so, in my personal opinion. If you ask me what I thought the ugliest car is, yeah. I'd say a Fiat Multipla. So I'm going to give this... Oh, it's got instant steering. I would give this an... Okay, I'm going to judge it on the fact that it looks like this. Like, a rating of 1 out of 10 of a Fiat Multipla, it's a 10. But in general, I'd honestly give a Fiat Multipla like a 4. Okay, so this drives well. Motor assist. Fuel consumption. Engine AFR, nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's okay. It's decently quick. Well, driving wise, I think this is quite good. So it looks like it's got a slight hybrid function with the motor. It's pretty stable, which is awesome. Yeah, I have to give this a... I have to give this probably a 9.5. Oh. Well, it does like to take off. Let's go for a lap time then. Alright, quarter mile. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. That was so close. Let's have a look at the time. 12.26. 12.26. Holy cow. That's actually quite good. Awesome. Okay. Well then. Let's note that down. 12.26. Let's try the next car. See, the thing about the stop timer is that it's basically like a, hey, if you pass within distance of like 4 meters, it'll be fine. Also, this thing's parking brake I don't think works very well, but let's just go for it. .35. That's quick. Okay. Well that's certainly, I feel like that's gonna be in first place. Easy. Now this one's gonna be interesting. Because it revs super high. 3, 2, 1, go. .45. Don't know why this displays 11.44, even though it clearly reads 11.45. Ah, hello car. Well, it's an auto. 3, 2, 1. Bang on 12 seconds. Wow. Okay, so here we are with BWC. I think it's BWC. BMC. My bad, BMC. Is it? Does that stand for Bigman challenge? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see if that registered. 11.48. That's pretty good. That's very good. Awesome. Well, let's have a look at the final results. Okay, here we are. Top 5 right before us. In terms of official points or times when it comes to the lap and the quarter mile. Let's start with the BMC Hot-Hatch. So for this, we have a lap time of 1:38.4. This did really well. Yes, I've had to repaint it again. And it did really well on that lap. And then for the quarter mile time, 11 seconds. 480 milliseconds. So 11.48 seconds. Did really well. Next, Nissan March 1989 Super Turbo. So this had a lap time of 1:38.533. Now when I say that is 0.133 seconds slower than this. So these are basically the same for the lap time. For the quarter mile, this did a quarter mile in 10.35 seconds. 10.35. Like, that is like, IRL, that is like, that is ridiculous speeds. It's mad. Next, we have the PRD SX3. Now, so around the course, this set the fastest time of 1:34.933. This was stupidly quick. So fun to drive, stupidly quick. And then we had a quarter mile time of 11.45, which was actually the second quickest by 0.03 seconds. Just beating the BMC. Next we have Captain Cockerell's Pat Motors 3C5M Hot Hatch. This did super well as well. In the lap time especially, we have a lap time of 1:35.05. Super well, super fun. Honestly, if this wasn't all about racing, this would probably be my favorite. It's just fun and well made, and it's just enjoyable. And then for quarter mile time, we have a time of 12.27. And last, I want to say certainly but not least, but no offense, Quantum Bullet, you made a Fiat Multipla, I'm allowed to rip into it. We have a lap time of 1:43.467 seconds and a quarter mile time of 12 seconds. Now, everyone's done incredibly well, but we do ultimately have to pick a winner. And as much as I think aesthetics and general driving are incredibly important, ultimately today it has come down to just, and I mean just, it has come down to ultimately lap times. It's come down to lap times, it's come down to the quarter mile time. Now, in 5th place, with 19.5 points, we have the Fiat Multipla by Quantum Bullet. Well done, Quantum Bullet. You've recreated the car really well. It's, honestly, I remember seeing this put into the top 5 of these ones, and I chuckled to myself. I was like, oh, he's done it again. You know, you've always done some very cool vehicles for these challenges, and I thank you very much for participating in all these challenges. You know, all of you guys participating, it means a lot, because it's awesome to have a little community like this, and I love you guys. You know, you're all awesome. Next, in 4th place, with 27 points, we have Captain Cockerell's with the Pat Motors 3C5M Hot Hatch. Honestly, if I could pick a personal favorite, it would be this one, as I said earlier. I think this is just it's a great vehicle. It looks really good. It drives really good. It's my personal favorite. I think, unfortunately, the quarter mile might have set it down. But honestly, this is a great vehicle. I love Captain's vehicles. I love his videos. I do watch his videos. I watch all of them. Every morning, breakfast, career build series. That's what I do. You know, that's my breakfast video watching. Then, in 3rd place, we have the BMC Hot-Hatchback by PD Kaylee. No. Goodness, sorry, by Citrus. So, this got 29 points. I don't know if I mentioned it. Captain Cockerell's, you got 27 points. This got 29. 2 points in it. Basically nothing. Honestly, I would stick these two side by side because they are equal competitors. They're both very good. But yes, 29 points. Well done, Citrus. Done a real great job with this thing. Now, these two. So, obviously one of you's come first, one of you's come second. One of you got 30.5 points, one of you got 33. There's 2.5 points in it. One of you got a much faster lap time. One of you got a much faster quarter-mile time. It's quite funny, you know? So the Nissan March had the fastest quarter-mile. This had the fastest lap. This had the highest aesthetics. This had the highest general driving. Which makes this quite the... I think these two are kind of very much... They're both very good. All of these are extremely good. But ultimately, as I said earlier, it has come down to driving today. It's come down to the lap times. And so the winner of this challenge with 33 points is Painless with the PRD SX3. Well done, Painless. Well done, PD Kately. Well done, Citrus. Well done, Captain. Well done, Quantum Bullet. Well done, all of you. Oh my goodness, I've done it again. You know, I was really hoping to not have it put a cut in that clip. Like, I'd done a solid 3-4 minutes recording. No cuts needed. Gosh. Anyway, I don't think I've got anything else to say other than that. It's been a real pleasure hosting this challenge. I will be hosting another hopefully soon. So I'll be setting that up in the next few days. I've still got to work out what I do for this challenge. But you guys are very keen on the challenges, so I like doing them. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this challenge. I hope you, if you participated, I hope you enjoyed participating. I hope you participate in the next one, all of you. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.